Hey, everyone's wanting to know, okay, Lonnie, what's going to happen in 2023? Last year was one flippin' crazy volatile year for the real estate market, for the stock markets, for the bond markets, as inflation soared earlier in the year and the Fed finally realized, the light bulb finally went on, that inflation wasn't transitory back then. And thus that caused mortgage rates to soar. We had started the year last year in the low threes, ended up in October, rates hit about a little over 7%. And so it was just a crazy year, and that really impacted the amount of homes being sold and definitely impacted home prices as well. So what's going to happen in 2023? Well, I think the first off is I think we're going to see core inflation as measured by this consumer price index is going to continue to drop. It just ended in December at what, 5.6% year over year. I think it will be down to 3% by June or July, and this will help lower mortgage rates. And I know Habib, who I've been following for over 20 years and is known as one of the very top experts on mortgages and mortgage bonds, predicts that mortgage rates will drop to about 5% here in the next few months, probably by March or April. And I agree, as inflation drops, mortgage rates will drop too. And when that happens, the third thing that's going to happen, we're going to see, I think, a lot more homes being sold. We're going to see more demand from home buyers as they realize now is the time to buy, as homes are becoming more affordable because of lower mortgage rates, because people are going to realize, okay, we're never going to see the 2s or 3s again. And a rate in the low 5s is honestly a really good rate. Of where I remember when I started in my career, rates were in the 6s, 7s, and 8s. Back in 2000, my rate on my first home was 8.5%. So a rate of 5, 5.25 is actually really good. Number 4, I'm hoping the supply of existing homes for sale will increase some this year. Maybe by chance, we might get to some point where we have 10,000 homes for sale, which we haven't seen since about 2013. So maybe that will happen to provide more inventory, more choices for buyers, but it really depends on how low mortgage rates go, because there's hundreds of thousands of homeowners in Denver that have a rate in the 2s and 3s. Number 5, I think as rates drop, as I said, we'll see home sales and inventory increase. We'll see home sales probably increase 5-6% this year, back up to about 50,000 homes being sold for the 7-county Denver metro area. Number 6, I think we're going to see, as we saw at the end of 2022, attached homes, condos and townhomes seeing the highest appreciation rates. They're probably going to be 5, 6, maybe 7% this year, because they are the most affordable type of housing, and buyers are flocking to condos and townhomes right now, unlike what we haven't seen in many years. And then 7, I think when it comes to single-family detached homes, they're going to see a lower appreciation rate this year, maybe just 2 or 3%, which honestly is okay. They've gone up over 30% the last 2 years combined. So, that's okay. And so that's what I think is going to happen this year in the Denver real estate market and in our economy. So it's still going to be a great time, to own real estate, to buy real estate. And just remember, real estate is a long-term investment. And that's what we got to remember. Most people stay in their homes for 5 to 10 years or now even much longer. And long-term, real estate is a great investment. And finally, real estate is the #1 hedge against inflation. So if you're worried about inflation, you need to own real estate. If you want to learn more or have questions, you want to text me with your predictions, please do so. My number is 303-881-6374.